Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining our WNCT Now late afternoon news update. I'm Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio with some of today's top news headlines. Speaking of top news headlines, our top and trending one today, U.S. Senator Thom Tillis is recovering from surgery now to treat his prostate cancer. The senator announced his diagnosis late last month and underwent surgery this week. He told the media today that he's thankful for his medical team and says he's blessed to have his wife by his side. Tillis is grateful for everyone who has lifted them up and sent them well wishes. Stay with WNCT for the latest updates on air and online. In other news, 5 people are dead, including 2 children, in what police are calling a mass shooting at a home in South Carolina. Officers said Dr. Robert Leslie and his wife Barbara and their 2 grandchildren, Adam and Noah, were found dead inside their home in Rock Hill on Wednesday with gunshot wounds. Another man, James Lewis, who was working on the home at the time, was found dead outside. The suspect, who identified as former NFL player Phillip Adams, was found dead at his home this morning. The Associated Press says Adams had been treated by Dr. Robert Leslie and that his parents lived nearby in Rock Hill. This is an ongoing investigation. The latest details are available on WNCT.com. Across North Carolina, Democrats are saying that it's time to legalize marijuana, both medically and recreationally. This comes after Virginia announced that it would make the move as soon as July. This week, Senate Democrats filed a bill that would make North Carolina the 37th state to allow medical marijuana. Under the bill, you would have to be 21 to use marijuana, and there'd be limits on how much you could have at one time. You could not use it in public places, and there would be a 20% tax on sales with an exemption for if it's medical use. Republican leaders have said there is growing support among them for decriminalizing small amounts of marijuana, but not legalization. That's even though a poll by Elon found 73% of people support legalization of medical marijuana. When WNCT Now updates return, a new update from Duke University on a COVID-19 variant, plus the state of the environment. I'll share the details when we return.
Side reporters are all across the East.
In Beaufort County.
In Greenville.
In Belhaven.
And in your neighborhood.
In Morehead City. In Snow Hill.
In New Bern. In Jacksonville.
Covering local stories that impact you.
Well, now a new project is in the works, a digital fabrication classroom, also known as a Fab Lab.
This is where Wildwood Adventure Park will be located, right along the Tar River.
Tossing your trash could bring a fine ranging from $200 to $4,000.
You can see behind me that the main part of that house is just charred. There are some pieces along the back that are actually completely black.
Wastewater samples will potentially help them spot coronavirus faster than some other efforts. They say it's all about keeping students safe.
The people of Robertsonville are upset over the town's troubled finances. The town's mayor tells me she's working to get things back on track.
See their original reporting weekdays on 9 on Your Side News or anytime on WNCT.com.
Weather can happen day or night. When the weather changes, and it can be abrupt, we want to be that reliable team that says
we work together to make sure that everyone gets the best, most up-to-date, accurate forecast that we all can possibly give them.
We're not looking to cry wolf here. We're looking to inform. We're looking to keep people safe and in a relaxed, calm manner.
I think it's very important that we keep a message that doesn't frighten, it informs.
Storm Team 9, keeping you safe in severe weather.
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're just now joining, my name is Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio with some of today's top news headlines in between our newscast. Nearly 1/4 of adults over the age of 18 are fully vaccinated in the U.S., which is still under the goal of 75% for herd immunity. The U.S. is leading the world in shots in arms, averaging 3 million shots a day, with more than 150 million Americans, almost half the country, vaccinated. But some groups are resisting more than others. People are saying the question of whether to get the vaccine or not breaks along familiar political lines. The Republican Party's top official Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is urging his base to get the shot, saying that whatever rumors people may have heard, he says the facts are the vaccines work. Researchers at Duke University say at least one of 4 current COVID-19 vaccines is effective against 2 variants of the virus. The Moderna vaccine is now said to provide protection against the fast-spreading California mutations. Scientists have also tested the Novavax vaccine. It works against the variants too, but it's not approved to the public yet. The Pfizer vaccine was not tested. It uses the same technology as the Moderna, so researchers believe it's just as effective. The South African variant is the largest concern right now. Public health officials say more people can get vaccinated. The more people who can get vaccinated, the less opportunity there is for these variants to spread. 9 on Your Side continues to examine the state of different sectors in North Carolina throughout the pandemic and how they have adapted today. This week, we look into the state of the environment. We'll explore how the pandemic's affected people in the East, how they've escaped lockdown restrictions and sought refuge along the coast. 9 on Your Side's Victoria Holmes takes a look at the state of the environment tonight at 6 and 11 on WNCT. You can also find it on our website at WNCT.com. That will do it for our WNCT Now late afternoon news update. Be sure to stick around for our newscast coming up this afternoon at 5. Thanks for watching.